Good morning, everybody. The power of fear, the power of my fears, the fear of wasting my life, the fear of change, the fear of judgment, and the fear of the future. That's been my feelings for the past 15 years. But do you think that facing fear can change your life? I'm Olivier Giraud, and that's my story. I was born in Bordeaux, which is in Provence. So if you're not familiar with the Provence, this is the French map, like this. This is Paris, and the rest is Provence. Okay, so it's like this. So at the age of 8, I said to my mom, when I will be older, I will be a comedian. I will play my show at Olympia, and I will buy you a nice dress. She looked at me and she laughed, and she told me, "Mais c'est pas possible." So at school, I didn't have any motivation or goals. So one day my parents told me, when we look at your result, we can see that you will never do Sciences Po. So, so what do you want to do? I was like, I want to be a comedian. I said, no, ça c'est pas possible. We mean a real job. I was like, oh, a real job. I like to cook. I like to eat. I want to become a chef. After graduating from hotel and management school, I moved to America. As soon as I arrived, I was a bit lost. Can you imagine the cultural shock from Paris to America? From Paris, like, oh putain, fais chier merde, to the Americans, like, oh my God, what's your name, Olivier? Oh, what a nice name. You're from Paris? Oh, I love Paris. Crème brûlée, macarons, voulez-vous coucher avec moi? I stayed 5 years in America. Was a maitre d' in a restaurant. So this is me on the left side. Look at me. I'm young. I look happy. I was working in one of the best restaurants in America. I mean, it was a French restaurant, so it's obvious. So but that's on your picture. The reality was different. At this moment, I had the feeling of wasting my life. I didn't want to be here. I didn't like my job. I just wanted to realize one dream, becoming a comedian. So the fear of wasting my life pushed me to quit everything. So I quit my job. I sold my apartment just before the subprime crisis. So thank God. And I called my mom and I said, "Hey, mom, I'm coming home. I'm going to try my luck on stage." And she said, "Oh putain, c'est pas possible." So again and again. So bye-bye America. It was nice to see you, but I have to live my dream again. So I landed in Paris at 7 a.m. I took a taxi. I said, "Bonjour." He said nothing. 30 minutes later, I say thank you. He said 68 euros. No doubt, I was back in Paris. So I was ready for my new life and my second fear, the fear of change. Suddenly, I was very scared. I was like, I had everything in America, and now I do have nothing in Paris. Did I make the wrong choice? So I was depressed for a few weeks. Few months. It took me 3 or 4 months to find an apartment, I mean a studio. So if you're not familiar with the studio, this is a small apartment with only one room, mixing the bed, toilet, kitchen and shower. Okay, so it's very, very intimate. And one day I had a coffee in a terrace and €3.50 coffee. And I said to myself, okay, Olivier, if you want to become a comedian, you need to create something original. So I thought about my experience in America, and I remembered all my customers asking me questions about Parisians. Is it true that Parisians always wear a scarf? Is it true that Parisians are rude? Is it true that waiters hate human beings? So people are very, very attracted to Paris, but they're very scared about Parisians. At this time, I knew that it was very hard to live in Paris, so I decided to create a show in order to survive in a Parisian jungle. So I wrote a show in English, and how to become a Parisian in 1 hour was born. As soon as the script was finished, I went to see some theater owners and said, "Hey, hello, I'm Olivier. I just finished a script in English." And they were like, "You want to play a show in English in Paris?" Like, yeah. Stupid. I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, yeah, they're right. What a stupid idea playing English in Paris. But I really wanted to do it. So I created my own company, and I called it La French Arrogance Production. It was a little dedication for all these people who didn't believe in me. And I tried to look for a theater for the premiere. So the premiere was May 10th, 2009, so nearly 10 years ago. It was the first time I was on stage. Can you imagine the fear? 200 person waiting for you. I mean, 200 people, 400 eyes, 200 throats to make laugh. I was very, very scared, and because I had to convince everybody that I was funny. So it wasn't that easy. But after the first laugh, my fear disappeared. So the premiere was great. A lot of fun, people laugh, and I was ready for new shows and more fears. The fear of judgment. So when you're an employee, you're judged by your boss. When you're a boss, you can be judged by your employees. When you're a comedian, you judge by few hundred person at the same time who pay to laugh. So you have to make them laugh. Why are you scared by the judgment? Because you're not confident. How do you get confidence? With good reviews. So this is a great review. Olivier is a comic genius. When you read that, you're like, oh wow, I'm a genius. How do you lose confidence? How to become completely bored in 1 hour? So at this time, you doubt about your potential. You're like, am I more boring than waiting for a bus under the rain? But how do you deal with this roller coaster of emotion? Easy. You step back. I mean, you're only a comedian. You're only here to make laugh. I'm not a cardiologist. I'm not going to save life. So you have to step back all the time. But only one day I had a judgment that changed my life and perhaps saved my life. I was playing the show. It was perhaps 2 weeks after my premiere, and on the first row I had a woman, and I picked on her for 1 hour. I wasn't that nice with this woman, like saying jokes. And the day after, she wrote me a mail. Hello, Olivier. I'm the lady who was on the first row yesterday, and you picked on me for 1 hour. I'm a journalist, and I will write an article about you. So for a few days, I was like, what's going to happen? And it was, she was from the New York Times. So, I was, I think, very lucky at this time to have this woman on the first row. And since this article was on, the word of mouth started. And then, after early things, I had the fear of another thing, not to fill up the theater. It was in 2012. I changed a theater because the small one was full. So I went to a 200 to a 600 theater. It was the Théâtre des Nouveautés, right here. And c'est beau, hein? It was nice. But it was very hard because people think that when you're a comedian, it's very easy. You only work 1 hour per day. No, I'm producing the show as well. So me and my wife, because we're working together like a dream team work, and we work a lot to fill up the theater. So I think a dream without work stay a dream. I think so. So after that, it was like a few years ago. I called my mom and say, "Hey, Mom, what are you doing May 20th, 2012 or 16? She told me, yeah, nothing special. Come on, I'm going to play l'Olympia. So she said again, oh, putain, c'est pas possible. So, so this is l'Olympia. If you can have the slide, hey. L'Olympia. Yeah, this is, yeah. So, trust me, when you arrive in front of this theater and you see your letters, you're like, wow. I mean, I realized my dream. I fighted all my fears, except one, the fear of the future. When you're hairdresser, you always know that hair will always grow. When you're a comedian, it's very different. It's very hard to project yourself in the 10 past years. So it's very, very scary. But this fear of the future is a fabulous engine of creation and work. So that helped me a lot for the future, because right now I'm still living the dream. So don't be scared about fears. Fears changed my life, saved my life. And the last thing, if one day you have a dream and your mother is saying, c'est pas possible, just do it. Merci beaucoup. Merci. Merci beaucoup.